What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is the first video where I'm talking English. Yeah, I don't have too much time to talk today. I'm sorry, guys. I will make other videos, of course. But yeah, let's get straight into the first working set. I mean, it's actually the second of adductor. And yeah, today is a leg day, as you can tell from the title. So let's get straight into it. This is the stack plus 15 kgs. As you're gonna see, adding weight to the stacks makes it very, very sticky. So oh yeah, pretty good set. Managed to get 10 reps. So I lost 2 reps after adding 5 kgs. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more set, so 3 total on this one. And I'll catch you guys when I get to some more. All right, we are on to the next exercise, which is actually a superset. Oh my god, supersets in 2026. Yes, guys, I like to do supersets sometimes, not often, because doing them on the same muscle makes no sense. And I usually don't train different muscles in the same session, if that makes sense. I mean, I do back and biceps, of course, but I don't think you need to do to superset those. But in this case, when I do legs and I have both leg extension and a leg curl, it makes sense to me to superset them, you know, simple as that. So yeah, let's jump into this working set. I actually should have added load compared to last time. I don't want to stop the video and add the proper amount of load, so I'm just gonna chuck on 10 aside compared to last time and see what happens. Not afraid to do 4 rep sets on the fucking leg extension. Oh my god. Yeah. That's not gonna work. I have to cut this load. See, guys, that's why I don't like filming. Curiosone.
Ti segue.
Si vede che non hai visto i miei video. Si vede che non hai visto i miei video.
Sì, ti vedo.
E non lo vedi che mi segue?
Ma sei in live?
Sì. Vado? Mi hai fatto perdere il face track? What's up, guys? So we are on to the pendulum squat. That's just behind me. I'm gonna attempt to progress from last week. Already 5 reps. It's not a lot. I usually struggle with lower rep stuff when it comes to these big compound lifts. So we shall see how it goes. As you can see, my belt was put on wrong. I could only manage to get it super tight with one of these thingies, and the other one was left out. So shall see what happens. And yeah. Yeah, basically, guys, as you saw, I didn't manage to rest. I didn't actually re-rest, so that's pretty upsetting, I must say. But yeah, that goes to show, unless you master a certain load, unless you are performing the exercise correctly with the right tempo and everything, sometimes you're not the right rep range, it's hard to rest. Like the first time I did this, I did 80 for 30 maybe. Then I did 80 for 1, and then I went back to 70 and did 4. And following week I did 5, but right now I got back to 4. So it's not good. It's a waste of fucking time, to be honest. I'm looking up already on this type of events, so that's quite upsetting, but we take the lesson and we move on. We still got a back off to progress. Amazingly enough, I didn't even log my back off last time, so I don't know how many reps I did. But that's maybe a good thing, because I'm just going to focus on good execution and point failure. So yeah, let's get on with it and see what happens. Una serie di lastre, poi sembra come si chiama quella canzone c'è nel 2013. Insomma, cavolo, se vuoi. Yeah, 10 reps. Not sure how I think about. Not sure how I feel about that. You saw something, guys? Not sure how I feel about that. I'm pretty sure I did at least 10 reps last time on this load, but pretty happy with 10 to 1 execution. So, yeah, what can you do, guys? You take it and you move on. You take the rest, the leg extension nicely. So we know muscle has been built. Just certain movements I didn't master, so they will progress. Simple as now we move on to leg extension. I mean leg press, which is right here, and yeah, hope to do better there. I'm not the happiest with the execution from last week, so I might just try and do it better and yeah, see what happens there. And of course, it disabled my active track. It's a pretty steep leg press. I place my feet pretty high because just because of how the machine is designed. Like if I put them here, my feet will get on my ass literally. So that doesn't make sense. But usually you want to place them as low as possible. One more. Yeah, the execution was definitely better. So we lost 1 rep, but I did them a lot better, so it's a good outcome. And yeah, I'm gonna take off 1 plate per side and see you for the back off set. Amazing, didn't lose us tracking. Alright, let's get into it, boys. Yeah. Damn, guys, that was a brutal one, but that's what we love. So mid set, actually, after the second rep, I decided to actually change the execution a little bit. Instead of chasing as much ROM as possible, I thought back about what Joseph Pircher, a pretty good bodybuilding coach, said in a podcast about not chasing maximum ROM on a leg press and just stay on the muscle as much as possible. Not use the not shifting the hips, rounding the lower back, because that doesn't do anything for your quads. It's just basically involving other muscles like the glutes mainly, so there is just no reason to do it. And I came away with a pretty good set. Veins are starting to show a little bit, even on the thighs. So happy with that. Not sure if I progressed, but if the change in execution is harder to gauge. So now we're gonna move on to the hip thrust. I'll see you then. Right, guys, not sure how much battery I have left. It seemed like it's about to expire, so let's just finish with this last set. Hip thrust. Why am I doing a hip thrust as a male? A couple things. First one being, depending on which category I'm gonna do, if it's anything other than men's physique, I'm gonna need good definition in my glutes. And in order to get definition in a muscle, you have to build that muscle. So it makes sense to train it directly. Yes, it's working in squats, leg press, even deadlifts. But like any muscle, you still have to isolate it to a point. And secondly, it's also gonna carry over strength into all those movements I mentioned, hopefully. So that's gonna help me progress on my deadlift, which is a big priority of mine, as well as squats and leg press, where I'm weak enough already. And also I can't leave without doing a certain amount of work on a leg day, especially given it's my only leg day. I'm gonna do my best to make it as productive as possible. So I just throw this movement in because I don't think I can get any more productive quad work, even if I tried. And there is not much machines to choose from, unfortunately, anyway. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get on with it. Set. Should be able to do 9 or even 10 reps. 9. Let's call it there. One more rep would have been pretty dodgy. So, yeah. With that, I'm gonna leave you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.